Hi everybody, it's Stefe and welcome back to my channel. So today I actually have another Mega Drop haul. So after Thanksgiving, I decided I wanted to see if there was anything else that I wanted from Mega Drop. I do have some Ofra, I have some FENTY, I have some Creme shop. Overall, I have a full face of makeup with my haul. So if you are interested in how I got this makeup and eye look, then keep on watching. Also, I am going to include some swatches in here for you guys that are going to show up a little bit better than my regular camera quality would. So I'm going to put those in right here and then we will get into the haul. Okay, so we're going to start with the eyes. I've used the Creme eye base. So now we're going to start with the Luxie brushes. I'm not going to use this detail one, but good to have. So let me grab that palette. We will get started. Okay, there is no mirror in here either, but you guys saw that from the video. So get started. I'm going to take the peach shade for transition and we will see how that goes. Ooh, there's a lot of kickback in this pan. Okay, let's just see what we can do here. Lots of fallout. I mean, I wasn't really expecting much because I did get this palette for a pretty decent deal. I'll go over pricing and everything once we're done and we will go from there. I was going to do one eye on camera and one eye off, but I want to see if I can get away with just using these brushes. So, and if it's a little bit messy, I don't really care about that. So I just put that transition peach shade all over the lid. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take the packing brush that came with this. This is the 211. The one I just used was the 205. And I'm going to pick up that coral color. And I'm going to put that in the outer V right here. Just give a little bit of dimension. I'm going to do that on both sides. Not the greatest application today. So I'm going to take the brush I had the transition shade on and I'm just going to blend this. Just pull it in to the eye this way. And it's blending nicely, which I appreciate. It's not really getting patchy on me. My application over here, well, that was my bad. I want more of that color, I think, so I'm just going to take this brush. I'm going to put that on this half of the eye. I am getting some fallout with this color, but I wanted to try this palette because it looks so pretty. So now I'm just going to kind of blend that in towards the middle of the lid. I'm just going to drag it over because I want this lighter on the inside than on the outside. I'm just going to kind of go back in that crease and buff out that edge so it's not so harsh. Really pretty. I'm going to attempt the green. We'll see how that goes. So I'm going to take the 213 brush and we're going to pick up the mint green, which is such a pretty color. and it also matches these brushes, super cute. And put that on the inner part of the eye right here. Oh wow, she's pigmented. We love that. Wow, this is turning into such a pretty eye look, and I really am enjoying this. So I'm just gonna pack on a little bit more. And then what I really need is another brush because I want to blend these colors in the middle. So I'm just gonna grab an MSQ brush. I don't even think these are numbered, and I'm just gonna kind of in the middle here, blend that. And then I'm gonna blend the edges. Such a pretty eye look. So now what I want to do is I want to take the highlighter shades in here, and I'm thinking of doing, closing the mirror, I'm thinking of doing just this champagne color. So I'm going to pick that up, and that's going to be our brow bone highlight for today. So put that on. Oh wow. So I have seen Glam with Suzanne use a lot of Ofra highlighters, and she actually has, they have some type of promotion going on their website. You can get more details of that if you watch her Boxycharm Premium video. Thinking of getting into Boxycharm Premium, maybe, maybe not. Price has increased for base box anyway, so at this point, I don't know. But that is our completed eye look. So now we know there is some fallout with this palette, as we have mentioned. So I want to swipe that away and see how well it's going to come off. Okay, not too bad. I'll say about the colors, I really did enjoy working with them in this palette, and they were very easy to blend. Lots of pigment. I didn't really want too much for that green, but it's just enough. This is such a cute Christmassy type of look. So now we are going to try out the Fenty Beauty and the banana powder. So with this one, I don't believe I took a picture of this, but it's just a pressed powder, very finely milled. It does have a mirror in here, which is what I'm going to be using today for my mirror. So I'm going to put some primer on and color correct, and then we will get back to it. I'm back. So yeah, color corrected. The Luxie brush set that I got did also come with this bag, which is lined on the inside, and it did come with a mini sponge. So I'm going to use this with the banana powder so that I can powder my smile lines. So what I do is I just put the powder on like where my smile lines would be. If you're not sure, just smile and then make sure you cover them. So this is going to be like my little powder sponge today. And I just want to cover up those areas, and I'm not going to bake with it or anything. I'm just going to take my Real Techniques brush. This is like my favorite brush. This is called their soft accent brush. There's no number on it. So I'm going to sweep that away. I've never used banana powder before, but it definitely it like stayed pigmented. I don't know if that's normal. Okay, so let's use the Fenty Beauty now, and I am going to use one of the makeup eraser sponges. I already have some of these, so those are just pretty much backstock for me, but when the foundation comes out, it's not really that runny, which is a consistency that I do like. So let's just see where we go with this. Okay. So far, it's blending okay. I'm getting a lot of product soaked up in the sponge, but I mean, the sponge is partially dry. So we'll see how that goes. This one appears to be, let me see, does it say? It's a hydrating foundation, so it's going to be more of a radiant finish than a matte finish, but I really like a matte finish. Now, when I did swatch the banana powder, it did come off as like translucent, so I think maybe I just need to use it with a brush, which is fine. But I think that's the issue I was having with it with my smile lines. So, we will see. As far as blending, it's blending out nicely. It's giving me like a medium coverage. Like I said, it's gonna have that radiant type of finish. But so far, I don't see anything wrong with it. I would just say you're gonna need a lot of product. Like I used about a quarter to $half size amount, so that's just something to be mindful of. But there you have it, a little bit radiant. So let's go in and set this down and see. Actually, before I set down, I need to do my eyebrows and concealer. Hi, just pop it in here as I'm editing. This is just a reminder that we don't tolerate bullying on this channel. If you're going to post something inappropriate or that I don't like, I will mute you. Back to the video. Just want to see how it's going to blend out because it does look a little bit yellow. I mean, it did blend out. So as long as I'm using a brush, it's going to be okay. So I'm just going to powder the areas that I have concealed lightly. And then we will go from there. Okay, so I'm not seeing any extra pigmentation from the banana in the color in the banana powder. It just appears to be mattifying everything a little bit. This powder is pretty finely milled. So as for that, it's nice. You just got to make sure I don't use too much of it because I don't want it to pull yellow like that again. But overall, it's not oxidizing or anything. So I appreciate that. Very nice powder, and I like the way my face looks right now. Okay, so I haven't bronzed in a minute. The swatch did pull a little bit warm, so I'm kind of concerned about that, but we're gonna give it a try on my cheek. I'm picking it up with a big fluffy elf brush, and we're just gonna see how that goes on. Honestly, I'm surprised. It's not super warm, but it is more of a warm tone. And me being a usual cream girl, it's, let me see. See if I can get this to blend. Oh yeah, it's blending out nicely. It really is, and I really do like that. Now I haven't used, sorry, right in the way of the camera, I haven't used this bronzer before. So for me to say that I like it, that's really saying something, because usually I am like very snobby about my bronzers where I only like a couple few. So this is nice. Let me get some more here. I'm trying to be careful with this palette because it feels like the pans might pop out of here, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want to drop it. So I'm trying to be careful, but at the same time, I want to do this on camera. And that's going to be hard to do if I can't hold the palette and my mirror at the same time. So as far as blending goes, it is blending out very nicely. I'm not having any issues, and that foundation is not like filling up or anything from the bronzer. So that's good. I'm just going to hold the bronzer on my lap for this part, just because I am. But yeah, I haven't bronzed in so long because most bronzers I have do get kind of patchy, or because of the summer, they're a little bit too deep for me and I can't use them anymore. So there's that. I'm just going to go in with my regular powder brush, blend this in down here. Wow, that looks nice. So it's very subtle, but it is there. I would say you can probably build this up if you want to. I'm going to see if I can find my, yes, here it is. So this is my nose bronzer brush, which I only use, excuse me, to contour my nose. So this will be the real test, because usually if I like a bronzer, I will contour my nose with it. But if I don't, I won't. So we're gonna try it and we'll see how that ends up looking. But so far, I don't have any complaints about this little palette. I think it is a great option for traveling. If you are going somewhere and you can only grab one palette, this palette has everything you need for your face. And I think it's so cute, the color story. I really do like that. So let me get rid of some of the extra. There we go. So subtle enough to notice a little bit of warmness to my face, but not too bad. Like that. Let's move on to blush now. So I'm going to use the like maroon kind of blush in here. It does look pretty pigmented, so let's just pop a little bit of that on. Ooh, oh wow. She is definitely pigmented. Now this foundation is pretty radiant, so there's that. I don't mind it because I've found most mattifying foundations are very drying, and that's not really what I'm looking for, is a drying foundation, because it is wintertime. So I'm gonna pop a little on the underside of the nose here, and then we'll just blend this and move on to highlighter. Now I know what you're thinking. Why am I not going to use the Ofra highlighter? Because I want to use the one from the Creme shop. So there is the purple, and then there is the white one. I'm going to use the white one on, well actually, let's use the purple. Why not? So I'm just going to take my Morphe fan brush here. This is a $4.95. And wow. That is pretty blinding. You can't even see it on camera. It's so blinding. But you will see my nose. There's a lot of kickback in the pan though, and some of my favorite highlighters have that, but this one, it's pretty bad. So I don't really know if that was a good deal because I'm losing a lot of product from the kickback, but we'll see. Now, would I realistically put these colors together? Probably not with this eyeshadow look, but I did want to try this because it's hard to find a purple highlighter. I know that Ariana Grande has one, but I've heard the rest of her makeup was kind of lackluster, and I just can't get behind some of these celebrity makeup brands. It's just not my thing. So for those reasons, I'm out. All right, let me do a little bit of blending. Where did I put that now? Okay, so here's what I think. I think cohesively all these products do work together. I do like them. I probably will not use this sponge again unless I really need it for a small detail in the eye. But aside from that, I don't really have any complaints about any of that. So I guess the real test is going to be when I set the face. Is it going to bunch up? Is it going to set down nicely? We're gonna see. Okay, so everything has set down with setting spray. It still is pretty like radiant. I didn't find that the banana powder really mattified anything. I don't think it's supposed to. I've never used banana powder before, so work with me, guys, okay? I just need a powder that's lightweight and isn't gonna bunch up on my skin and give me lots of cakiness, because that's my main problem right now. So, do I really like that it looks all shiny? No, that's not really my thing, but I think that it does look very pretty. It's very luminous. It feels lightweight. Nothing on my face feels cakey or heavy, and I really like this look. So I am going to, okay, so let's do the lip gloss. This is just says Luxe. I'm pretty sure this is not, let me double check and see, but I don't think this is a plumping gloss. It just says Luxe gloss. So let's give it a try on top of my lip combo and see how that works out. It does feel kind of sticky. It has this really big doe foot applicator. It smells good, but I can't place that smell. Kind of fruity. Yeah. I just can't place that. But I will say, it looks very cute. Not really as sparkly on my lips as it is in the gloss right here. Okay, you can kind of see it. Not sure. Okay, so let's get into everything that I did use today for this full face. I am so happy with this. It is new makeup. It does look very different, but I am happy with it. So first, let's talk about the brushes. So the Luxie 4-brush set and sponge. How much was this? I think this was actually one of their perfect pairs deal. And I'm looking here to see, I think that they were both, oh, maybe it's this one. So I have two deals on here that are 2 for 1. One is $10.99, one is $9.99. I'm not sure which one it was. One of them was the Ofra Palette and the brushes. The other one was the Ofra Palette and the banana powder. So I do have another one of these that I'm gifting, but this for either $9.99 or $10.99. I can't complain. I like the Luxie brushes. They always come with one of these. Again, I said good for traveling. You can't go wrong with a baby beauty blender because I can't find these anywhere, so I can appreciate getting one of these. Next, let's talk about the sponges. So these, I believe, were also a buy one get one deal where they were $5 for 2, and I did get 2 sets of those. This is actually the original one that I've had since February, and I just keep washing it in the washer, and it actually looks pretty decent. Like, I've got a couple of these. I did have one that I threw away, but as you can see, it does hold its shape and its color, so I definitely think these are worth the price point. They are very soft, almost like velvety, and they do have that contoured edge if you need that, and the bottom is great for a cream contour. So love these. I will continue buying these. If you guys want to see a dedicated video on the makeup eraser sponges, I have the original footage from when I unboxed these back in February, but I never posted it, and it's a little bit cringy because it is from a year ago when I first started to get into makeup, but I am okay with updating that video if you guys do want to see that, because I definitely think they are worth the price point. So next, we're going to talk about the Creme Shop Highlighter Duo. This, where is it on here? I'm looking for it because I know it's on here. Okay, so this was $3. $3 hairs. I have been to a few CVS's in the past week. They don't have this. So I'm thinking this was an exclusive or a discontinued item. As you guys know, I love purple. It fits my pastel goth aesthetic. And then there is the champagne color in here that I can use every day. So this I really do like. I don't like all the kickback that is in here, but at the same time, I did pay $3 for this. It is freaking adorable. And it does snap all the way closed, which is the issue that I have with most highlighters, is they don't snap closed. So there's that. Moving along, the banana setting powder from Ofra. So this was in the other BFF Perfect Pairs deal. So like I said, either $10.99 or $9.99 for the palette and the banana powder. The mirror in here is awesome. It's the mirror that I used to do my makeup today, and as you can see, makeup looks good. So this is very finely milled. It looks like the pan does come out. So I mean, if you had to depot it, you could, but this is a very nice magnetic enclosure. So again, good for traveling. The mirror on here is really nice. It is kind of a fingerprint magnet, so if that bothers you, you're gonna have to wipe it down. But I really like this. My makeup does not look cakey today. For once, I do not feel super dry, so I will continue using this. Really do like it. Good deal. The Fenty foundation. So this was $12, and I believe this is a full size. This is a little bit more radiant than I would like, but it is a hydrating foundation, and I feel like for the winter, that's kind of what you need. So I'm going to sacrifice the shininess I have on my face for this. I did go off of the soft matte foundation shades that I had, and they didn't have a 150 shade, which is what this one is. But let me see if I can actually get the shade name for you guys. No, it just says 150. That's all that it says on the box. But I really did like this. It's not as drying as her soft matte foundation. So the formula on this is really nice. I like the tube on this. Also, the cap is a little bit different because it's got like these straight edges, and it does stay on. Also, with this pump, when I got it, it was locked, and I did have to twist it around until it popped up. So if you get one of these, just keep that in mind. It's not broken, but you do have to twist it to open it up. But I like the concept of this, where it is a tube with a pump. I think that is very cool. Love Rihanna, love Fenty. Going to keep on with this because, I mean, honestly, for me, foundation is just one of the hardest things to find in the winter because nothing works for me. But I really do like this. Did I tell you guys how much this was? I said $12, right? Yep, $12 for this. Then the Ofra Palette. So let me see if it, I don't even think it says in here because I got this as a buy one, get one. Yeah, so I don't have the exact name of this palette. Oh, here it is on the back. So this is the Mini Mix Palette Good to Go. That's what it's called. And then you can see all the shade names over here. Let me just look on the back. It does have mica and zinc in it, so if that bothers you or irritates your eyes, I would say definitely don't use it. But I do have sensitive eyes, and it doesn't bother me. I don't see anything on here saying that it is vegan. I don't also see the little bunny on here either. So I'm just letting you know, it may not be cruelty free, it may not be vegan, I'm not an expert, but $9 or $10 for this plus another item. I mean, I can't complain. This palette is great for traveling. It does have this magnetic little bead right here, and I just think these colors, like this whole color story, you have all of these around the top from right here all the way up and around to here to play with for eyeshadow. You have all of these colors you can use for highlighter. You have a blush, you have a bronzer. So I'm thinking if you are fair skinned like me, this would work for you. If you are a deeper complexion, they may have another one of these that has more deeper tones in it, but that's something that I don't know about. I just saw this and I really wanted it. I think this palette is great for traveling. I like something where I can just grab it and throw it in my luggage and go. So this is perfect. Now, I've been wearing this lip gloss for a little bit. It's not plumping, but they don't have anything from Colourpop. And I've been meaning to start buying from them because I am phasing out all my Jeffree Star cosmetic stuff because, well, problematic. We're not going to talk about it. That's why I'm not using his mirror today or anything, because I just don't support him anymore. But Colourpop is a nice option. This lip gloss, there is a lot of product in here. This does have the bunny on it. I don't believe it's vegan, but let me see if the box says... Nope, I think that's it. This is the color Cross Street. Just so you guys can see that. Let me see how much this was. This was $3. $3! Like, you can't go wrong with the Mega Drop shop. I also did get a mini fridge. I'm not really going to do any footage of that. I don't really think that it's needed. Pretty much it's just a cooler for my skincare because it keeps falling out of my fridge. My kids are opening and closing the door because they want food, which that's what the fridge is for. It's not for makeup or skincare. So now my skincare is up on the vanity in its own little spot. The one thing I'll say, because there were like 3 different beauty fridges and I didn't get the one with the LED mirror in it, but if you get one of those, please make sure it has enough room around it so that it doesn't get hot and overheat. Because I had mine on the bottom of my end table in my room and it did overheat and get kind of hot. So you want to make sure it's in an area where there's nothing either above it, below it, or on the sides of it, at least probably about this much, like 3 or 4 inches, and it should be okay. It does come with all the setup instructions. I would definitely say if you get one, make sure that you try it out for a little while. Make sure it's working. If it's not, contact BoxyBot and see what they can do to get you a replacement, because you never know. That is the end of the video. If you guys liked it, leave it a like. If you're new, please subscribe for more makeup unboxings and other skincare related things. And let me know if you guys want to see me do anything else with this. Subscribe! Let me know if there's anything else you guys want to see me do with the Ofra palette or the Creme shop little highlighter palette. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!